Morning, my dear children. I am your biology teacher. I hope all are fine and safe. All over the human history, we have been motivated to search and seek food. Green plants make their own food using a process is called photosynthesis. Animals and humans cannot make their own food. Thus, humans and animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants. So, agriculture research institutions are developing new technologies to help the farmers to increase productivity both in terms of quality or quantity. So, dear children, in this lesson, we are going to learn about agriculture practices, rotation of crops, seeds, biofertilizers, and the functions of agriculture research institutions. What fuel that body required that carried out day-to-day function? Yes, food. Where do we get the food? We get food from cereals, pulses, and vegetables. Where do they come from? They come from earth. Yes, they do grow from earth. But who will grow? The farmer. We also get the food from the animals. Institutions are developing new technologies to help the farmers to increase productivity both in terms of quality or quantity. So, dear children, in this lesson, we are going to learn about agriculture practices, rotation of crops. Children, next, agricultural practices. Agricultural practices. You know, agriculture is the backbone of a country economy. Agriculture is the backbone of a country economy. Without agriculture, you imagine. Okay, so agriculture is very important in economy. Now, in our country, the following three categories of crops are grown. First one, kharif crops. Second one, rabi crops. Next one, zaid crops. First, you will see the kharif crops. Kharif crops is a rainy season, grow in rainy season, June to September. Example, paddy, maize, soya bean, groundnut, this and all rainy season crops. Next one, rabi crops. Next one is a rabi crops. Rabi crops are grown in winter season. Rabi crops are grown in winter season. Next one, zaid crops. Zaid crops is also known as a summer crops. Okay. What are the three categories? Kharif crop, rabi crop, zaid crops. According to the utility, crops are classified as follows. First one, food crops, fodder crops, fiber crops, oil crops, and ornamental crops. First one, food crops, for the purpose of the food. Human consumption, they are using example paddy, maize. Next one, fodder crops. Fodder crops in the cattle field. For example, millets, maize, millets and all example for fodder crops. Next one, fiber crops. The cotton industries. Now cotton cloth, we wear cotton cloths, no? The cotton industries, they are using the fiber crops. Example, cotton. Next one, oil crops. Oil crops, large quantity of industrial purpose and some of them are domestical purpose. Example, groundnut, this and all example. Next one, ornamental crops. The big houses and all, they keeping in the outside, no? That is the ornamental crops. Example, crotons. Now what are the categories? Food crops, example paddy, fodder crops, millets, fiber crops, cotton, oil crops, groundnut, ornamental crops, crotons. Now, dear children, basic practices of crop production. First one, soil preparation. The most important aspect in agriculture process is the loosening the topsoil. The loosening soil helps in the growth of earthworm and soil microbes. These organisms add humus to the soil and are friendly to farmers. So, earthworm is the farmer's friend. Plants absorb water, mineral, nutrients and air from the soil through the roots. Hence, it is essential to prepare the soil in proper way before starting the cultivation practice. The soil preparation methods are given below. Soil preparation. First method, ploughing. Ploughing or tilling is the process of loosening and turning that soil up and down. Now what is ploughing? Ploughing or tilling is the process of loosening and turning the soil up and down. There are two types of ploughing, manual ploughing and machine ploughing. Manual ploughing and machine ploughing. You see the manual ploughing, cultivator. Cultivators are driven by tractor. Cultivators also kill weeds and dig up unwanted vegetation available in the field. Nowadays, ploughing is done by tractor-driven cultivator. The use of cultivator saves labor and time. Next one, hoe. It is the simple tool which is used to till the land, remove weeds and dig up soil. Manually doing. It has a long wooden rod with a bent iron plate at one end. The other end may be attached to an animal. This is the hoe. Now you see the machine ploughing. There are two types of ploughing, manual ploughing and machine ploughing. Next one, leveling. Once the field is ploughed, the topsoil is quite loose. The leveling of soil is done with an implement called the leveler, which is a heavy wooden or iron blank. Leveling of the field also helps in uniform distribution of water during irrigation. Sowing by hand. The scattering of seeds by hand is the simplest method of sowing seeds. This is the most economical method of sowing seeds. Sowing by hand. Next one, dibbling. It is the placement of seed material in a furrow, pit or hole. More commonly by hand. Soil around the hole is pressed with the hand or leg for moist soil contact. Next one, seed drill. Seed drill is a modern method of sowing seeds. It is the better and more efficient method than sowing by hand. It is usually done by attaching iron drills to a tractor. Seed drills ensure that the seeds are planted at equal intervals and at the correct depth in the soil. Now what are the methods of sowing of seeds? Sowing by hand, seed drill and dibbling. Adding manure and fertilizers. The substance which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients to enhance the growth of plants are called manure and fertilizers. Manure is an organic substance obtained from the decomposition of plants or animal waste. Fertilizer is a substance which is added to the soil to improve plants' growth and yield. So, adding manure and fertilizers is very important to the growing crops. Next one, irrigation. Water is important for the proper growth and development of plants. Plants absorb water from their surrounding with the help of the root system. Now what is irrigation? The supply of water to crops at regular interval is called irrigation. Now what is irrigation? The supply of water to crops at regular intervals is called irrigation. Now there are two different methods. One is a traditional method and another one is a modern method. Traditional method and modern method. Traditional method of irrigation. In this method, irrigation is done manually. Here, a farmer pulls out water from wells or canals by himself or using cattle and carries to farming fields. Pumps are also commonly used for lifting water from various sources. Diesel, biogas, electricity, and solar energy are the few important sources of energy needed to run these pumps. The method of pulling water may vary from one place to other place. The main advantages of the traditional method is the cheaper, but its efficiency is poor because of the uneven distribution of water. It also leads to heavy water loss. Modern methods of irrigation. The modern irrigation method help to overcome the problems exist in the traditional methods. It also distribution of moisture in the field. The modern methods involve two systems. They are sprinkler system and a drip system. Modern methods are sprinkler system and drip system. Now we will see one by one. First one, sprinkler system. See, a sprinkler system sprinkles water over the crop and helps in an even distribution of water. This method is much advisable in areas facing water scarcity. Here, a pump which generates pressure is connected to pipes and water is sprinkled through the fine nozzles of pipe. Now the modern methods involve two systems. One is the sprinkler system. You will see the sprinkler system. Evenly sprinkle the water. Next one, drip system. In drip system, water is released drop by drop exactly at the root zone using a hose or pipe. This method is considered as the effective one in regions where the availability of water is less. Now drip system is considered as the effective one. Now dear children, in this lesson we will study about what is the agriculture practices, what is sowing, what is the irrigation. Now go through your lesson, study well, finish your homework. God bless you.